Hello everyone and welcome to today's build. Today we're going to be building an off-the-grid bamboo starter home, and we're going to be doing this in Solani. See the beautiful vegetation that we have going on in the back there? Yeah, so this build is based on a video that I found online of this Cambodian woman who built this beautiful little bamboo cottage all on her own using handmade tools and a bamboo that she found in the environment around her. So it's actually pretty cool. I'll include the link to the original video in the comments, of course. But yeah, that's what our build today is based on. Unfortunately, in The Sims, we don't have any kind of wall patterns or anything that looks like this bamboo. That's why I just kind of use this mud texture on the outside so that it looks kind of rustic and off the grid kind of feel. But yeah, this Cambodian woman even creates her own cement from using the termite mounds, in the environment, and mixes that with water, and then creates this beautiful wraparound pool that she actually builds from scratch. You can see how she's building that now, and we're going to do that as well. We're going to have a beautiful little pool going around, and with this lovely walkway wooden bridge that goes over the pond. You can call it a pond, I suppose. But yeah, a fun way to do that in The Sims. You actually have to have this like floating platform, and you get that by building a square block and lowering that into the ground, and then removing the floor and the walls, and then eventually you get this kind of floating platform that you can then connect your stairs up to, and then eventually connect your pool underneath, and the pool flows nicely underneath the bridge. Without any cheats, I might add. So that's a nice easy way to do it. You cannot use the pond tool, I noticed, which is kind of weird, building under a bridge. It has to be the pool tool. So that's kind of a strange limitation, but yeah, there we go. So you can see there what the finished result is going to look like, and this pool around this cute little bamboo off the grid starter kind of cottage, which is very cool. So yeah, that's our build. I will have the link to that video in the description, but let's get on to doing the actual interior of this little cottage. And yeah, I decided to make it like a bit of a open plan, cottage, all in one bedroom, lounge, kitchen, all in one area, and then a little bathroom at the back. I decided to use the items from Island Living and Jungle Adventure packs because they're kind of very suited to this off the grid rustic feel. So yeah, items from those packs, most of them anyway. We got a open wooden shower and a basin in the bathroom, and then a small little bed that I kind of shoved into the corner there. I mean, because I suppose you'll probably only have a single sim there, but you can always change this around and get in a single bed or two in the corners on that side. Then we're moving on to the kitchen. I'm just using the pretty much base game counters here and cabinets over the top. And we've got the fridge that works on off the grid. So remember, all the items here, the bathroom included, all of these items are going to work off the grid. So that's something important to keep in mind here. The fridge works. It's quite cool in game. It allows you to add ice, and that ice obviously expires after a certain time, and then your food is no longer preserved in the same way that it would be in the fridge. But I thought that was quite a cool addition that they added to the off-the-grid items in the game. So I'm just figuring out these countertops here because I don't want the whole room to be taken up by the kitchen, so I'm kind of minimizing on the space used there in the kitchen. And then we start getting our lounge suite in, and some of the other cool items in Island Living and Jungle Adventure packs, which I don't use a lot of, but I mean, in this case, if I limit to those two packs, there's actually a lot you can get. This cool, awesome bamboo round large coffee table in the middle of the lounge there. And then we should still have enough space for a dressing table in the middle with a bit of a mirror on top, and some clutter items as you need to have in your little cottage. And there's a lot of space here, but there's not pretty much anything else I want to do because this is a starter home. I want to keep it simple and make it look neat. You can also change this to be a rental lot. If you have, you know, your the latest game updates, you can change it into a rental lot if you like, and come visit this lot as a family, you know, on holiday, a little adventure that you have. You know, if you decide to put it into Solani as well, that could be a cool option for you. Because we've got off the grid, we've also got off the grid lighting. So we can't put our traditional saucer lights that I like doing at the top on the ceiling. So we've got candles everywhere, we've got lanterns, and basically making it a very cozy look and feel on the inside of this little cottage. I love that little tea light candle with the petals on that coffee table there. I think that looks so cute. We even have a bit of money to put some decor on the walls, man. And that's pretty much it for our interior. Now we can get to the outside. We've got this little barbecue pit here. Remember, there's no stove on the inside. You know, being off the grid and everything, we're going to do things the rustic way and keep it all on the outside. Got our table and bench there, and remember all our off the grid lighting. That's going to actually work for us in this build because the lot trait has been set to off the grid. Okay, and then for the rest of the stuff, you can see my funds are pretty much down to 31 simoleons there. So I have carried on with the landscaping using all debug items, my best friend in these builds, because they're completely free and you can bulk up the landscaping as much as you need to bulk it up. So yeah, that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm getting the bulrushes, the grass, the dry grasses all around. Remember, this is Solani kind of habitat, so it's lush, beautiful greenery. Of course, we've got that pond/swimming pool, which has the color of a pond. I would say the color of not a swamp, I'd call it a pond, which was available with, I think it is, yeah, Jungle Adventure. That's why I use the Jungle Adventure pack, just so that I can get that cool color on the water there, and not just look like your average sparkling swimming pool with a bunch of chlorine in it. Yeah, we've got our water lilies on there as well. A bit of a tough mission to place those because they can technically only be placed on either ponds or walls. Or, you know, ground surfaces. So I kind of just hid that with a bunch of plants anyway, so you can see doing that. And that's pretty much how the rest of this this landscaping is done. Putting in a bunch of bushes all around that look the same. So yeah, I love the little boat on the outside there as well. Just another debug item. It's fun, it's not functional, but it's very cool. And the use of these weed bushes, I think it's cool. I've seen them before. They look so ugly in my opinion, but it kind of works for some reason in this build. You know, filling it up with a lot of, you know, there's no maintenance that happens here in this cottage, right? You come here on holiday and you stay, but you kind of leave the vegetation around you to grow as it would, yeah, without bothering too much with mowing the lawn or weeding any of the bushes or anything like that. So yeah, get a couple of trees in here as well. I think we do end up replacing those trees with some beautiful palms, which works pretty well. Decided to add a bit of the sandy element here under the boat, because you know this boat was once used on either on this little, maybe not this little pond, but yeah, you know, to pull into the beach, the nearby beach area. So yeah, we're just adding a little bit of terrain paint there to make it look a little bit more beachy and homey, and that's the feel. Yeah. So that's pretty much it for this build, guys. I will include the link to the build on the lot on the gallery in the description below. So remember, all you need to play this pack is pretty much just the Island Living expansion pack and the Jungle Adventure game pack, I think it was. Yeah, it was a game pack. Yeah, those are the two packs you need to download the build. I tried to restrict it pretty much. If you know, it's not easy to be able to get all the packs, and there's always a limitation there. But yeah, that's all you need to play this. I did a little test playthrough with my sim. Make sure you can get to everything. I don't think we had any fire hazards this time around. But yeah, he was able to test through everything. He can shower, he can use the loo, he can wash his hands. All is well with this build. It's looking good. And now stay tuned for the walkthrough. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Remember to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell if you want to see more. See you next time. Bye!